Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Breeze's Saints going up against Bortles' Jaguars.
Larry, first opened in 1995. There's a look inside Everbank Field here in the River City of Jacksonville, Florida. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the New Orleans Saints. On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. Over the middle, the connection to Hearns. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Bortles. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. To throw, it's Bortles. And Robinson with a big catch. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. A Jags first down, Bortles to Robinson. Fresh set of downs here. Fournette on the counter. And some room to maneuver. And he's brought down. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there. Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
On 2nd down, here's Bortles. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. From the gun, it's Bortles. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Here we go. Blue 45.
Again, it's Fournette. Then he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it third down at 6.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on third down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a third down here. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
Ready. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Throwing his Bortles on third down. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. Fournette, a first down carry. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Josh Lambo now for the point after. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. Here's Lambo out to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll be knocked down sideways. Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Now Breeze throwing on second down. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Breeze on the hook up to Thomas for the New Orleans first. 1st and 10. Here's Breeze. It's complete. Fleener, right side. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
The end result was brute force on brute force. But think about everything that's going on if you're playing defensive tackle. You're dealing with at least one blocker across from you, trying to deal with him, shed him, and maybe even a second one before you have to try and make the tackle on the big guy.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. They'll run it with Kamara. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Well, let's go league-wide before this next drive starts. Last week, we discussed some of the trades that happened. Jay Ajayi did look pretty good in a Philly uniform, long touchdown run.
Boy, they really made a great deal to get him, and now they compare him with LeGarrette Blount, and you kind of got a thunder-lightning type thing. And Ajayi showed some lightning against Denver. But how about this? Kelvin Benjamin went, but on a Thursday night game, not enough time to get him ready to play for his new team in Buffalo. Jimmy Garoppolo did not play with San Francisco. We'll find out when they both will get on the field. And how about the Saints and the Cardinals? Because remember, the Adrian Peterson trade, I think it benefited both teams.
Yeah, AP went over 100 yards. Kamara and Ingram, they've really settled in as well. All right, you ready to go on a tangent with me here real quick?
Let's go.
We were discussing off air the top 5 picks in the 2016 draft. Boy, those guys are having good seasons, aren't they?
They really nailed that one, didn't they? And you go right to the top because Jared Goff, many people wanted to call it bust last year. Oh, no, not at all. The Rams are 6-2. He's playing awfully well as their quarterback. Carson Wentz continues to ascend in Philadelphia. Joey Bosa, not many people blocking him out there in L.A., that's for sure. Zeke's still the premier running back in the league. And Jalen Ramsey is a shutdown corner playing with a lot of aggressiveness. But I think it's also a deep draft. Jordan Howard was a 5th-round pick, right? Dak Prescott, a 4th-round pick, right? I mean, we're talking about guys who can flat-out play. And don't forget Tyreek Hill from Kansas City, Mr. Long Distance himself.
Oh, yeah, he's pretty good, too. Here's Bortles to throw. Hearns brings it in. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Bortles on the hook up to Hearns for the Jaguar first down. They'll toss it to Fournette. And he's got some space here. Acott's right sideline and some space. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Into the red zone It's Bortles. This will be caught at about the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And the offense in a great spot. It's first and goal from the 3. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now Bortles looking middle, and it's incomplete. The veteran tight end Mercedes Lewis, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Now Bortles throwing on second down. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Mercedes Lewis from 3 yards out. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. That's trivia time before New Orleans gets going again on offense. We mentioned earlier that 6-game win streak going. Only the 3rd team to start 0-2 and then run off 6 straight. Who were the other 2?
The 1993 Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah.
Because they had to get Emmitt Smith back from his holdout. And the New York Giants in 2007 both won the Super Bowl after coming back to that 0-2 starting and reeling off 6 straight. But how about New Orleans, though? They figured out what to do with their running backs, right? Mark Ingram and Alvin Kamara. And Mike Thomas out wide, the top threat for Drew Brees, the nephew of Keyshawn Johnson.
Brees now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. Shotgun now for Brees. He's going to look deep down the field. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return. And hello, I guess Larry's halftime show was buttoned through. And we are moving on and ready to go for the 3rd quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Well, with that pass going awry, Charles, I hate to discuss this, but we need to. Deshaun Watson goes down with an injury, ACL tear done for the season, and boy, that's tough.
It is extremely tough, especially when we do everything possible to protect players in practice, to make sure you have good practices, no injuries. And it just happened on a routine, normal play. And when he gets back, he will make the same exact movements again. Just a freak injury. And now the Texans, that's going to be tough. The number one
touchdown, New Orleans. Ted Ginn, 75 yards. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Coming into the year, Breeze, 465 touchdown passes. Add another one to the total.
You know, it's funny. I just talked with his college head coach, and he told me that when Drew was a sophomore at Purdue, they weren't sure he was truly the starter, even though he started the opening game. And he made a play early in that one where the coach got on the headset and told the rest of the staff, well, fellas, we found our quarterback. Now we got to make sure we find the rest of our team.
Breeze hasn't looked back since. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Blake Bortles simply cannot keep putting his team, putting his defense in these types of predicaments. He's got to take care of the football.
And last season, a lot of the turnovers, just like this one, in Jags territory, 11 of the 16 really put them in a tough spot in plus territory for the opposition. And a great spot to start this drive from here. So after the INT, it's Breeze. Left side and caught by Flainer. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now a play fake here on first down. Now Breeze wants the football. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. He's at the 50. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. And at this stage in the game, sure, you wanted the touchdown. You're already in the red zone, but, boy, you squandered a chance to at least get the field goal there. So no points out of this, and we stay tied.
Very disappointed team. No one more disappointed than the kicker who thought he had a chance to be the hero of the day. All they had to do was trot him out on the field. They didn't even give him the opportunity.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Bortles. And he's going to be taken down. Back across midfield, just across midfield at the 49. Cameron Jordan in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Bortles to throw on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The Jaguars on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Throwing is Bortles. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Here's Brad Nortman now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we can put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Here's Breeze. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another 1st down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They go play action here on 1st down. And Josh Hill has it. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Saints have moved out in front. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Lee's got it over the middle. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down.
Here we go. Blue 45. Blue black 58 rail. Black 58.
Bortles on the give to Fournette. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
Ready.
Now they run with a backup. It's Chris Ivory. And yet again, nowhere to run. This time maybe we'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Now Bortles got to have this one. And he's got it to Hearns. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Give him 6 on the play. And on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Here we go now. Green 39.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Another run. This time it's Ivory. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice gain.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They find some open field here. And he's brought down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They keep it with Fournette on first down. And he's got room. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go. Green, 90. Green, ace. Here we go now. Blue.
They'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Lee. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
He'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Marquise Lee, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Back to throw. And that's complete to Lewis. But he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. Bulldozes past him. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Second and goal. Defense digging in again here. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. He's back to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. So getting the big touchdown they needed late in the 4th. Now what do? You conservative and just tie it up?
No, I think you put your practice into game situation. Go as fast as possible. You already have your play call ready to go. Go for 2 and decide it right now.
And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. Back to throw. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Back to throw, Breeze. It's brought in right side by Ginn. And he'll be down deep into Jacksonville territory. It's a big play there for the Saints. And even 40 yards. And now they're going to get the timeout. So a huge play has them in field goal range with a chance to possibly send this one to OT. So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lutz. And his kick is no good. Oh, by the slimmest of margins, he missed it wide to the left. Well, Charles, coaches always talk after losses about putting that behind you and moving on. But in a case like this...